Hello, folks. It's been a while since I've had the opportunity to borrow this space and set up my poster and make another Chronicles YouTube video. This one I'm going to run through real quick while I have the time, and it's going to be called 8 Tracks to be Marooned with. Now, this is a concept based on a long running BBC radio show called Desert Island Discs. Been going for a long time, since the 40s or 50s, I think, in which celebrity guests are interviewed in the program. They talk about their lives and so on. I'm not going to do that. Don't worry. But they are asked which 8 songs, it'd be pieces of music or singles, that they would take with them if they could only have 8, if they were going to be marooned on a desert island. So that's the concept, but I'm calling it 8 tracks to be marooned with. Going to set some boundaries. You can have 3 tracks that are what I'll call epic length, because prog rock's a thing, right? And we're mostly, I think, prog rock fans. There's going to be some prog rock in there. There certainly is in mine. But I have to restrict that to 3. Otherwise, you could have a long block of music in there. And I would like to, but I've got to set certain boundaries. So you can have 3. Epic length tracks, I'm going to say up to half an hour long. The rest, the other 5 tracks, should be shorter tracks, not necessarily singles, album tracks too, but no more than 5 minutes, shall we say. But my reasons for doing this is that Journey to the Center of the Earth could be called a track. Tubular Bells could be called a track, but it's a whole album, so I'm trying to set boundaries. But you get 3 tracks that can be up to half an hour long. I think that's fair. So, here are my 8. First is an epic. It's Awaken from the Yes album, Going for the One. Why? Because you delve in. It's prog rock track with the kind of lyrics where you delve in and you can find lots of different imagery and lots of different meanings in there, no matter how many times you listen. That's the beauty and the glory of a great prog rock epic. My second prog rock epic is Supper's Ready, Genesis from Foxtrot. For the same reasons, there's lots going on there. Lots of imagery, lots of references. There's philosophy, theology, spirituality, surrealism, abstract thinking, and the music is superb. Again, another prog rock feature. My third prog rock epic, Inhaled Was an Eye, Procol Harum, from the album Shine On Brightly. Same ingredients as the first 2 prog rock epics that I mentioned, Awaken and Supper's Ready. It's got all that going on in there. It's a good long listen, and you can listen to it over and over again and hear new things. No matter how many times you listen, those are my 3 prog rock epics, which we are allowed. The next tracks, not prog rock epics, they're just great songs, but songs which are meaningful. Great listing, but also meaningful. Okay. The first one of the 5 shorter songs, The Time of Love Is Now. T-Rex from the album T-Rex. This is the album that was released on the cusp between glam rock T-Rex and acoustic folk rock Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's an acoustic song, very simple, very sweet, and it's about what the title says, The Time of Love Is Now. Second one, I'm Waiting on You All from George Harrison's album All Things Must Pass. I'm a spiritual type of guy, and this track is upbeat, it's pacey, and the chorus is, by chanting the name of the Lord, and you'll be free. The Lord is waiting on you all to awaken and see. That resonates with me, that chimes with me, and it's uplifting in that way, and it's a good, fast-paced, good beat song. Next one, Oh Very Young. Cat Stevens, now use of Cat Stevens from the album Buddha and the Chocolate Box, and again it has spiritual aspects to it and a spiritual message to it. Will you carry the word of love with you when you ride the great white bird into heaven? It's just simply beautiful. And for a spiritual guy like myself, it chimes with me again. Next one. It's Yes from the same album as Awaken, Going for the One. It's Wondrous Stories, the single. Just a lovely, beautiful acoustic rock, folk rock track from Yes. As he spoke, my spirit climbed into the sky again, a spiritually uplifting message to take from that. Next one, October Song. Now, this is originally by the very folky folk rock band, Scottish band actually, from their album. I think it's from their album, The Hangman's Beautiful Daughter, I think. But the band is the Incredible String Band. Theirs is the original version, but the version I like is by a Scottish folk band, not folk rock band, traditional folk band, called the Corries. And their version of October Song. Love this line, love this line. I met a man, his name was Time. He said I must be going, though just how long ago that was, I have no way of knowing. Sometimes I could murder time when my heart is aching, but mostly I just like to stroll along the path that he is taking. Isn't that wonderful? If you've got time in your hands, if you're marooned somewhere, that's deep, it's philosophical. It's a beautiful line from a very beautiful folk or folk rock song. Next one, can be a surprise to someone, but this is uplifting. There's a message to it. There's hope to it. And it's just fun. It's just good fun. And besides, I love country or southern rock. It's The Devil Went Down to Georgia by the Charlie Daniels Band. It's optimism. It's human beings meeting any challenge of any so-called evil or bad situation and meeting it boldly with a swagger, facing it down, and then challenging it to come on back if you ever want to try again. I'm the best as ever been. It talks about the fiddle player Johnny facing off against the devil and beating him. Said, "You come on back if you ever want to try again." But you can take that as human beings facing up to any danger, any evil, any challenge in life, and say, "No, I can do this." Facing up to despair or being down, and say, "No, I can do this, and I'm going to beat you. You can come back anytime you want. I'll beat you again." It reminds me, I suppose, a bit of the Muhammad Ali quote when he said, "There's nothing wrong with going down in the ring or in life outside of the ring. Nothing wrong with going down. It's staying down that's wrong." And now you get back up and you fight back and you win every time. So The Devil Went Down to Georgia is not only a great toe-tapping, good fun song, it's got a message in it that I like. So I think that's my lot, isn't it? I've got Awaken, I've got Supper's Ready, I've got Inhaled, 'Twas an I've got The Time of Love Is Now, Awaiting on You All Very Young, Wondrous Stories, October Song, and The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Those are my 8 3 prog rock epics of no more than half hour's length, 5 shorter songs, no more than 5 minutes, if you please. It's a good fun posting, this one. I hope you like it. Long time since I've posted, so leave some comments on the YouTube channel thread, please. Also on Facebook, especially the YouTube channel. And please like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're getting there, we're moving on. I'm very excited about it. And in the meantime, I'll say my usual, thank you very much for watching and listening, and subscribing and liking and leaving comments. Take care. I'll see you later.